How do I find it? I guess I can look it up. Never biked up it, walked up, definitely a workout. I'm just looking forward to it. Thank you very much. No, it's not. Thank you. I'm looking forward to riding up Mount Royal because I only have like one small pannier and my handlebar bag on my bike, and it feels really lightweight, which means like I'm just gonna crank up there. See, now I feel like I'm in Europe, getting small coffees. Maison New. Let's look that up. Maison New. Is that the street? Boulevard de Maisonneuve-East. That runs like north-south. I need to go. Oh, but I guess I could go inland to that, all that south then over. I don't know, it's a very easy 15 to 20 minute climb. Well, I guess easy is subjective, but I'm looking forward to climbing it regardless. Let's see if I get foam in my mustache. I need to go to the Mount Royal lookout, not just ride up. What's that? How much French is actually spoken in Quebec? The default is they start with French, I think, so far in Montreal here. They'll open with French, but quite often they'll do both a French and English opening. But French is, yeah, it is prominent. This particular spot that overlooks everything, can I bike up there? Jay Streezy visited a Ferris wheel that had a nice view in Montreal. We rode past that already. Was it running? I think so. Could go there. We hit you with bonjour/hi, go from there. I think that's a great way to open. You just bonjour, hi, and then how that person responds is what you go with. It's just like when someone only opens with French, I feel bad just being like English, you know? I've spent much time in Montreal previously. A little bit. Most trips I just passed through quickly, but when the first trip through Montreal, which was my first long distance hitchhiking trip, I actually had a girlfriend doing semester abroad here. Well, it was semester in another province. Is that abroad still? It's abroad somewhere else. Anyway. And actually, funny story. I've always been one for like surprises and not telling people I'm doing things. And this might sound weird, but like I think our relationship was on a level where this was cool. She was here doing like a homestay thing, and I hitchhiked across Canada, and she had no idea I was hitchhiking across Canada. I told her I was mailing her some stuff. This was like 2012. I told her I downloaded some movies and stuff that I told her that she should watch and put them on a thumb drive, and a few other knickknacks. I was mailing her a little gift, something for her to do. And then I hitchhiked across Canada, and she was on the way, so I'm like, well, I'll bring this little gift I said I'd bring, and then just hand deliver it to her. I thought that would be fun. So I hand delivered the gift there to her front door. and she was very surprised. Because as far as I was still texting her every day, and I was just messaging like, oh yeah, I'm just hanging out at home, watching a movie, and then I was actually in some person's car hitchhiking through a random spot in Canada. But Simo with the raid, thank you very much for the raid. Everyone welcome to Hitch, where we're fancy getting Eggs Benedict and cappuccinos. But anyway, when I went there, I ended up staying in Montreal for like, it was like 5 days a week or something like that. And then I actually hitchhiked with her from Montreal to Quebec City, and we did a weekend little getaway in Quebec City, and then hitchhiked back to Montreal. You're welcome, glad you love the content. Hey, thank you. Glad you like the content. I do appreciate the raid. See, I've been just getting cranked out, and I want it. Fancy hotels, fancy coffee? Yeah, we're fancy for Montreal. You know? I feel like it's a good place to be fancy. Also, it's slightly less expensive than being fancy in somewhere like Vancouver or something, you know? For a nice city in Canada, it's a little bit more reasonable, in my opinion. Anyone else agree or disagree? I'm getting a bunch of Twitter notifications because stuff's being posted on Twitter. I try to look at spicy with the beards. Yeah, the beard's filling out a little bit. It's still kind of sparse in the cheek region, but it looks a little bit better as things get longer. It fills out a little bit more. Would you say it's the easiest way to learn a new language? Probably to be completely immersed in it, like where you're forced to do it. Like if you want to learn Japanese, probably the fastest way, and also probably it's going to be difficult mentally, is to just show up in Japan and plan to spend months there, and then you kind of just have to learn it. Hitch looks like a male model who specializes in lumberjack jobs. Poses for the Lumberjack Weekly with a hatchet and a flannel shirt. Thank you. Thank you. I will take that as a compliment. Just learn? Well, yeah, like, if you're in a country and that's all they speak there, and you're, like, planning on, like, living there, you'll be very motivated to learn, because you won't be able to actually connect with anyone until you do, right? Necessity is a good motivator. Yes. Yes, it is. There is no procrastination.